Dear students, I am M. Ziaur Rahman, lecturer in English, Rajaputra Model College. It is unfortunate that you are away from your most favorite institution, Rajaputra Model College, for a long time for the prevailing pandemic. But I hope that you are not detached from your studies. Rather, you are making the best use of your time, staying at home, being in active touch with some other alternative platforms such as attending the Zoom classes, visiting the video lectures on the college website, and so on. However, to add some flavor to your studies, I have appeared before you today with a presentation on paragraph writing. I think it will be of some use to you. For this, you have to listen to me attentively. Now let's come to today's topic, paragraph writing. I have arranged my lecture in some slides. First, you will get the definition of paragraph, then different styles of writing paragraphs, next a common framework for writing paragraph with its application, and finally a focus on some paragraphs from your syllabus and some other topics for your practice at home. Definition of paragraph. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a paragraph is a distinct section of a piece of writing, usually dealing with a single theme. Paragraph writing is in fact an art. It can be defined in some other ways as well. Paragraph means presentation of thoughts and ideas on a single topic in a well arranged, well neat, and well balanced way within a small space. It is the way of reflecting thoughts and opinions on a particular topic in a miniature form. Paragraph also means a group of sentences connected together to focus on a central idea. There are different styles for writing paragraphs. The common ones are given below: illustrative and narrative paragraph, argumentative paragraph, process paragraph, cause and effect, compare and contrast, description, definition, listing, and classification. A paragraph on Rajaputra Model College can be taken into consideration for applying these models. Now I will show you in short how you can write a paragraph on Rajaputra Model College applying these style. Now if we want to write a paragraph on Rajaputra Model College applying the illustrative and narrative paragraph, the paragraph will be like: Rajaputra Model College is one of the most remarkable institutions in our country. Once the number of good educational institutions were very few, so the government decided to establish some model institutions in the country, and this college is a part of the planning of the government of that kind. Argumentative model. Raju College is one of the most remarkable institutions of the country for a number of reasons. Firstly, its infrastructure is very outstanding. Secondly, it has eminent panel of bog and teaching staffs and other related amenities. Thirdly, there is a good academic atmosphere and strict discipline. Finally, there is strict vigilance. Process model. Rajaputra Model College is one of the most remarkable institutions of the country, but the college could not come to the present position overnight. It had to work day and night to materialize its dream to become an apex institution in the country. First, it had to arrange a good academic atmosphere. Next, the teachers were made to be more cautious, and so on. Cause and effect model. Rajaputra Model College is one of the most remarkable institutions of the country. A lot of factors worked behind its achieving its present enviable position. It has good students, good teachers, conscious parents, good disciplined, and so on. The outcomes of these are academic excellence awards, outstanding results in the public exams, and worldwide reputation, etc. Compare and contrast model. There are many academic institutions in the country, but RUMC excelled all in excellence because of a lot of factors being different from other academic institutions. Firstly, it has good academic atmosphere which is not present in many other educational institutions. Secondly, it has highly qualified and dedicated teachers, while teachers in other educational institutions are quite careless and indifferent to their students. Thirdly, there is a strict discipline and vigilance. Description: Rajagutra Model College is one of the most remarkable institutions in the country. It is situated beside the Dhaka-Mymensingh highway. It has two large buildings. There are more than 6,000 students, 400 teachers, and other related persons and amenities in the institution. It has a large field. There are many educational institutions in our country. Raju College is such an educational institution discharging education both at school and college levels. Raju College is a self-financed, autonomous college run by the high-powered Board of Governors. This can these sentences can work as definition model. Listing model. Raju College is one of the most remarkable institutions in the country. A lot of factors has brought it to the focus: academic atmosphere, highly qualified teachers, infrastructure, good students, conscious parents, high standard syllabus, scope for co-curricular activities, good classrooms, various clubs such as adventure clubs, debating clubs, nature club, judo karate club, general knowledge club, and so on. Classification model. There are many types of colleges in the country. Some are government, some are non-government, some are semi-government, some are private, some are autonomous, and some offer technical and vocational education. Raju College is one of them. It is a self-financed autonomous institute. A common framework for writing a paragraph. A paragraph usually contains three parts. Topic sentence introduces and controls the ideas of the paragraph. Developer supports or develops the ideas expressed in the topic sentence. Terminator or concluder brings the ideas of the paragraph to a close. Now think of writing a paragraph on a school magazine applying the common framework. Suppose you got started writing a sentence like this: a school magazine is an important annual periodical of a school which showcases the principles, rules, and regulations, teaching method, overall performances, and other salient features of the school like a mirror in a miniature form. This is the topic sentence of the paragraph. Now you are to bring supporting sentences or details to establish the ideas expressed in the topic sentence. That is to say, you will prove how a school magazine is an annual periodical of a school which showcases the principles, rules, and regulations, teaching method, overall performances, and other salient features of the school like a mirror in a miniature form. You may say that for writing a school magazine successfully, there are different committees, boards, and panels. The panel of writers write focusing on diversified aspects of the school. Some write on the qualification of the teachers and students, some write on the public results of the school, some put their focus on the co-curricular activities of the school, some write recollecting some valuable memories of the school, and some other persons write on some other remarkable aspects of the school. Through their analytical and all-encompassing writing, the school appears to us as a living giant, demonstrating its immense power before us, making us forget about its solid infrastructure for the time being. In fact, through a school magazine, we can get some significant and hidden facts about a school which we cannot get in any other way. These sentences may work as developers or developing sentences. Thus, a school magazine is a living and everlasting document of a school which mirrors the glory and dignity of a school like a fluttering flag. These sentences may work as terminator or concluding sentences. Dear students, now let us discuss some paragraphs from your test. List of paragraphs for test 2021 for class 10 from English first paper. The first one is International Mother Language Day. February 21st is the International Mother Language Day, which is observed all over the world. The day is historically related to Bangladesh. Now you add the history to the paragraph in between, and then you can conclude like this: as 21st February is a day of great significance in the life of the Bengali nation, the day is annually observed to promote awareness of linguistic and cultural diversity and multilingualism. In fact, the day is a great source of inspiration and pride for our nation. Tree plantation. Tree plantation means planting more and more trees. Tree plantation is very important for our environment. Then, so how tree plantation is important for our environment with a lot of benefits of it, then you can conclude like this: trees are our best friends. They maintain ecological balance, keeping us healthy and helping us lead a comfortable life. Lack of trees creates hazard in our life at various levels. So tree plantation programs should be extended at different levels in our country for a very better, healthier and happier life. My visit to a place of historical interest. Historical place means the place which has a historical significance. Though Bangladesh is a small country, it is embellished with many historical places. Then select a historical place and write something about it, how it is historically significant. Then you may conclude like this: paying a visit to a place of historical interest is very interesting and enjoyable. It enriches us tremendously with broadening our vision and insight. Then comes your national flag. A national flag is the symbol of independence and sovereignty of a country. We fought a glorious war against Pakistan and got our national flag. Now you will write about the significance of national flag and different kinds of symbols, like red symbolizes the sacrifice of our nation and also symbolize the bloody war we had to fight with Pakistan. and also red symbolizes the rising sun, hope and inspiration, and also green tell about the green nature of our country, and green also represents the youthfulness of our nation. All these things, bring all these things in between, and then you may conclude like this: our national flag represents our nation, so we ought to safeguard its status at any cost. Traffic jam. Traffic jam refers to a serious roadblock when there is a long line of vehicles on the road. It has become a common picture of roads and streets in the big towns and cities of the country. There are several causes behind traffic jam. Now you have to describe the causes, and finally you may conclude like this: traffic jam causes great hazards to our life, making us suffer a lot. So traffic jam must be prevented at any cost for a smooth and better life of our nation. Then comes a street accident. A street accident means a accident that take place on the street. It is very tragic one. Then you describe about a tragic accident that you witnessed personally. Then you have to describe about that accident, and later on you will conclude with some fascinating sentences like this: the accident that I witnessed was really a very horrible one. Even today I cannot forget the bad memory of that accident. Load shedding. Load shedding means discontinuation of the supply of electricity. The incident of load shedding occurs when there is a shortage of power supply that cannot meet up the demand. There are several factors working behind this crisis. Now show the reasons of load shedding and also its impact. And last of all, you can say that we must ensure the undisrupted supply of electricity in the country and load shedding free days. Then comes a book fair. A book fair is a fair where books of different kinds are displayed for selling. A book fair is an annual phenomenon in our country in the premises of Bangla Academy. Then show different aspects of a book fair. You may add some other lines, and last of all you can say a book fair creates a great fascination for books, giving us the impression that books are ever living and everlasting. A science fair. A science fair is a fair where diverse outstanding scientific inventions are displayed. It also projects the probable future inventions and experiments through various projects. Scientists of home and abroad also gather in a science fair and display different kinds of experiments they have formed through their research. You will have to add some other lines here. Last of all, you may conclude like this: a science fair spreads the message of the excellence and dominance of science in the world. So more and more science fairs should be arranged across the country and the world. Environment pollution. Environment pollution refers to the pollution of the environment. There are different kinds of environment pollution which occur in our country. Now tell about these pollutions. You may conclude like this: as environment pollution creates great hazards to our life and health, it must be checked at any cost for our own betterment in life. Your school library. A library is a room or a building that contains a huge collection of books of different kinds on different subjects. It is an inseparable part of a school. Books are arranged in a befitting manner systematically. Then you have to write some other lines in the middle, and you may conclude like this: as the role of a library is very great in our life, so a school library can be called an institution within an institution. List of paragraphs for test 2021 for class 10 from English second paper. A winter morning. A winter morning is distinguished by biting cold, dense fog, mist, and dews. The environment is dull and dismal. Then show some salient features of winter morning, and you may conclude like this: though a winter morning creates some troubles in our life, it is enjoyable in some respects. Dear students, here it is evident that there are some paragraphs in English second paper which are also present in English first paper. So I will skip those paragraphs and give focus on the newer ones. So now come to number 5, the life of a rickshaw puller. The person who earns his livelihood by driving rickshaw is called a rickshaw puller. He plays a very vital role in our communication system. Then tell about the life of a rickshaw puller, and you may conclude like this: the rickshaw pullers are sometimes misbehaved by some passengers, but it should be kept in mind that they are also human beings. They certainly deserve good treatment from us, so they should be treated well by the passengers. A tea stall. A tea stall is a small shop that sells tea and snacks. We find tea stalls usually in the corner of the streets near an office or a factory. Tea stalls are also available near a steamer or launch terminal in some other places. Even in village markets, we see tea stalls. In a tea stall, there are a few chairs, tables, benches for the customers to sit on and take tea. In this way, you have to describe different features of a tea stall. Later, you can say a tea stall is a noisy place from dawn till midnight. Again, in the morning, it becomes a lively place full of gathering for people and have small talks. Uses and abuses of mobile phone. Mobile phone or cell phone is a great invention of modern science. It is called so because a user can carry it wherever he goes out. It has made an interpersonal communication very easy and fast. Then you have to focus on some other aspects of mobile phone, reflecting on the uses and abuses of it. Then you can conclude like this: there is no unmixed blessing on earth. Mobile phone is not an exception to it. We have to get the maximum benefit from it, using it wisely, so that we can get the maximum benefit from it. Benefits of early rising. Early rising means the habit of rising early in the morning. It is very good habit. It is essential for good health. Then you have to focus on different aspects of early rising and its benefit, and then you can conclude like this: early rising is highly beneficial to health, so the habit of rising early should be developed in our life from the very beginning of life. Importance of learning English. English is an international language. It is a highly demandable and valuable language in the world. The importance of learning English in our life in the world cannot be described in words. Then throw light on the multifaceted benefits of learning English. You may conclude like this: we cannot go a single step without learning English, so we must learn English at any cost for our own betterment and survival in the highly competitive world. Otherwise we will fail to stand in the battle of merit. Now you will have two topics for practice at home. The first one is some of the greatest scientific achievements of the last 50 years. We human beings tend to forget how far we have come as a species in a relatively short period of time. However, we have made significant strides in the field of science, putting human beings many steps ahead through some amazing advances in science, such as the artificial heart, cell phones, the personal computer, the first communication satellite, the moon landing, the internet, the microchip, etc. Topic sentence of the paragraph. Then you have to add some other details here. To conclude the paragraph, you can say, in fact, the above mentioned advances in science have added new feathers to the cap of scientific achievements of modern world, so we cannot help acknowledging the greatness and excellence of these scientific blessings. These sentences may work as terminator for the paragraph. The second topic for practice at home is the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic is the worldwide pandemic of coronavirus disease 2019 caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. The COVID-19 is a very novel, all-consuming, destructive and deadly disease human beings have ever encountered on earth. Topic sentence of the paragraph. Write some other lines contributing to the paragraph in the developing part or in the adding details part. And to wrap up the paragraph, you may include these sentences. So, considering all these aspects, we may undoubtedly opine that the COVID-19 has brought about huge loss, profound uncertainty, and other adverse things for human beings across the world. These sentences may work as terminator for the paragraph. These were all for today's topic, paragraph writing. Thank you all.